Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is our monthly beauty roundup, where we're going to round up a lot of different beauty announcements. If there's any tea that I'm aware of to share, we're just gonna round it all up and put it all in this video. So grab yourself a snack or a drink. I have my coffee and I have my phone. You're gonna see me looking at my phone a lot because we're gonna go through especially the Trend Mood Instagram page. You should follow Trend Mood if you aren't already. And we're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk the new announcements, the new tea, and give my opinion on them. Should you buy them? Should you not? Will I buy them? Will I not? Let's find out. So I am scooched over to the side a little bit so that we can have some space to post photos, maybe video clips, so you can see what I am talking about. Now the majority of these clips and screenshots are going to come from the Trend Mood they are going to come from the Trend Mood Instagram page unless they come directly from the different companies. Trend Mood does not talk about a lot of the indie brands, so you're going to see a lot of indie brand ones on here as well, that if you want to see more about those, follow me here or just directly go to their pages for the most up-to-date information. Now I am filming this on Wednesday, and our month for February ends tomorrow, which is the day that you are seeing this. So anything that comes out today between now and the official end of the month won't be on this video, unfortunately. But we'll get to it probably next month if it's interesting enough to talk about. Yes, we are very cozy today because I think talking makeup and fun stuff should be cozy. It should be like a conversation with your friends. So get yourself cozy. And what should we start with? Should we start with Trend Mood? I think we're going to start with the Trend Mood page. Let's go. Okay, so I am just scrolling all the way back to the very beginning of the month on the Trend Mood Instagram page. And we're actually going to start with something that was announced on January 31st because I don't think we touched on this in my last video, and it is something that is adorable and I want to talk about it, okay? Just indulge me. So the very first thing you're going to see here is the new Lady and the Tramp collection. Guys, look how cute this thing is. So this is a Disney and Spectrum brushes, I believe, and they are releasing some powder puffs, some brushes, a beautiful cute little bag to hold them all in. But let's talk price, okay? For me, I haven't found any Disney collections to be like the best of qualities. So I have to outweigh, like, is the cost worth it for just the cuteness? Now, I don't know this particular brand, so I do not know their quality level. So they might be amazing quality and this might be a great price point for them. But for me, not ever knowing this brand, I am not going to spend $79 on an 8-piece brush set because it's cute. I'm just not. It's adorable, but I'm not. Did you get it? Speaking of adorable collaborations, the next collaboration we're going to talk about, we did actually touch on a little bit in the last video, but we didn't have an idea of what the full collection looked like. And that is the Glamlight and Betty Boop collection. I said that I was hoping for several different lip kits. That is unfortunately not what we got. It still looks like a cute collection, and it's a much better price point because it is Glamlight. But we have a palette which has a lot of reds, looks like maybe a little bit of pink and some shimmeries. That's retailing for $32, not outrageous at all. Then we have a mascara, which I get. Mascara does 100% go with Betty Boop, but it's not something that entices me. Then we have a lip kit. And this is where I feel like they failed this collection. This might be a wonderful shade, but the fact that there's not a couple different shades really irks me, because Betty Boop's known for those red lips. And while her lip color doesn't change, we know that lip colors look different on all skin tones. So I wish that there were a couple different reds. I really think they would have done so much better if they did that, but they didn't. They stuck with one red. That's okay. That's fine. The lip kit going for only $14 though, I think is a really, really good price point if this looks like a shade that you like. There is also this blush duo. Does not entice me at all because it's not colors I would generally wear, but if you like pinks, maybe this would be for you. And then there's a mirror and some lashes, and I just have to say overall this whole collection looks really cute, but they're not really things that are enticing me, so I probably won't buy from them. Okay, then we have these from Haus Labs. These are the new PhD Hybrid Lip Glaze. Let's see, it says it's the first of its kind. Lip plumping glaze with burn-free lip plumping after 2 weeks of continuous use. Okay. Apparently it has a peptide complex, it has prickly pear oil, coming in 6 different shades. The packaging looks great, the shades look fine. The price point of, I believe it was $26. I don't think I would want to go for that, but what intrigues me is the fact that you're going to see the lip plumping effect apparently after 2 weeks of continuous use. So is that use it once a day for 2 weeks? Is it use it every day, all day for 2 weeks? What is it? And how does that work? Is that just because we're going more skincare with it? Maybe, I don't know. I think where they're going. However, I don't like that it sounds like you're kind of tied to this for 2 weeks in order to see any results. So personally, I would only get this if you like the colors. That's my personal thought. If you're going for the plumping feature of it, I'm not sure that I would personally think that's a good idea. NYC announced a new shade in their Duck Plump. I haven't used this one, have you guys? I really don't have interest in this, but they're apparently coming out with more shades, at least one for now. I think it's a great shade for what was February, but it's not something that I don't know, I have no interest in trying this line. I just don't. Fenty Beauty announced, and it's available now, a new, what is this, shimmer? Buddha Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. It says it's deep hydration body cream with a little shimmer and their signature Fenty Fresh scent. And it is refillable. It is $46. It looks super teeny tiny. I don't know what that scent is because I honestly haven't tried, I don't think, anything from Fenty. The packaging looks cute. If you love the Fenty line, this might be something that interests you, but again, it is not something that interests me. Juvia's Place. Okay, so Juvia's Place announced new blush liquid blush lighters. So I believe this comes out in, let's see, 7 shades. And I don't remember if we talked about this last month or not, but there was some drama that was surrounding this on TikTok because people were using it that were very light-skinned and were complaining about how it was way too pigmented for them. And I think a lot of people came after them saying, excuse me, you A, didn't get a right shade for your skin, and B, you can use these products, but know that these products are formulated specifically for darker skin tones. So they're gonna have much better pigmentation, and if that's too much color for you, you should be aware of that ahead of time. yeah. Yeah, so there was a bunch of drama that went around that. I think these look gorgeous, and yes, I know that they're going to be bright on my skin, but I'm excited for it. I love a bright orange blush. Oh my goodness. So these look fun. I'm not sure I'm going to pick them up right away, just because I struggle with liquid blush. And knowing that, I don't feel like I want to go and spend my money on it right now. But if I was somebody who absolutely loved liquid blush, this would be already in my house. Okay, so then Chanel announced their spring collection. Oh, Chanel, Chanel, Chanel. Chanel is not in my price point, but let's take a look anyways in case it's in yours or in case you just want to browse. The packaging looks very Chanel-ish. If you enjoy this type of packaging and you enjoy everything they put out for their packaging, then you're gonna love this. Personally, I think it's boring, the packaging. The blushes look kind of cute, to be honest. They look like cute shades. I'm not a fan of like shades that touch, but I am a fan of those shade colors. So I will give them that. The eyeshadows seem pointless to me. I'm sorry, they just do. They look like great colors, but a quad at Chanel prices, that's not for me. Yeah, nothing here really like jumps out of me at me. Now the nail polishes, shockingly, I like. I really like the nail polish looks. But again, Chanel's just not in my price point. So moving along. Benefit Cosmetics announced 2 new blush palettes combos. Let's see. No, sorry, 2 mini face palettes. Each of them have looks like, let's see. So the Twinkle Beach blush and highlighter palette has a highlighter and a pinky blush. And then the Starry Escape blush palette, which has a soft neutral rose blush and a rosy bronze blush. I'll say that the one that has 2 blushes I would go for over the highlighter, but only one of those shades I would actually probably use. So this is not something that I would personally like, but if it is something you like and you like their formula, which I do think is a great formula from everything I've swatched. I've not actually tried their blush formula like long term, but their price point of $28, if those are both shades that you will use, I think that's probably a really good way to get multiple shades from them. Tree Hut. I have been obsessed with Tree Hut for not nearly as long as a lot of you. Ever since I got the watermelon one, oh goodness, it was last year sometime. I have loved it, and I'm waiting to use up the majority of my watermelon one before I buy the next one I really want, which is the peach. And I need to buy it soon because I know that their scents don't always stick around, but the peach one is amazing too. But they have announced, I believe this is their new body collection. And let's see, we're gonna have a Sun-Kissed Poppy Shea Sugar Scrub, a Dewy Daisy Shea Sugar Scrub, Pink Hibiscus Foaming Gel Wash, Sugar Scrub, Shave Oil, Body Lotion, and then a Moroccan Rose. I don't think I like that one, but that one's also going to be in a gel wash, body lotion, whipped body butter, sugar scrub, and shave oil. So we have 2 big scents coming for the big collection, the Moroccan Rose and the Pink Hibiscus. And then we've got some smaller scents in just 1 or 2 products. The Sun-Kissed Poppy sounds interesting to me and is something I might smell and see if I want. The Pink Hibiscus, I don't know. I'll smell it. I'll see if it's good. I feel like that's a scent that typically I feel is a little too florally for me, even if I like it for short periods of time. Moroccan Rose probably will not go for it at all. But again, I'll give it a sniff and we'll see if it's any good. But the peach. The watermelon is my favorite so far, and the peach I need to get. Okay, I know that you guys have seen these all over, but Rhode came out with their phone case that holds their little lip balm, and I'm sure at this point you have seen every single brand under the sun. Make a video, make a post, make something, duping it, making fun of it. I don't know. I think it's partly genius and partly stupid. Like, why do we need that? And the fact that it only fits that exact shape and size was genius on a standpoint of if you buy Rhode products and you love that look, you're probably gonna buy that. Okay, so NYX announced a sunscreen, a blur sunscreen with an SPF 30, and it's a primer. So it's a blurring primer sunscreen. It says it blurs and grips, a 3-in-1 blurring primer. It blurs imperfection, grips makeup for up to 18-hour wear, and helps protect skin with SPF 30 protection. Appears undetectable on multiple skin tones, no white cast, no greasy feeling, infused with coconut juice and cactus flower extract. And it's only going to be $14. This one intrigues me. 18 hours doesn't, because if you are somebody who has to wear sunscreen a lot, you know you need to reapply it quite often. Depends on the formula, but typically every couple hours. So having an 18-hour wear, that doesn't mean that the SPF is going to work for 18 hours. At least not to my understanding of how sunscreen works. So it's just going to give you a little bit of protection for those first few hours. But the primer aspect of it should last 18 hours, apparently. I like what they're trying to do. I like that they're trying to be more skincare aware, skin safe aware. I'm just not 100% sure if this is something that I'm gonna love. Is it gonna smell like sunscreen? I don't know. I do not know. I like the ingredients. Ingredients sound good. Sorry if you guys are hearing a lot of weird noises. I've got my puppy who is just clampering around. Hopefully she's gonna relax in a moment here. And then I'm sitting next to my fireplace, and while my fireplace flue is closed, we are having quite a lot of wind, and it is rattling something up in there. And then I've got wind coming from this window over here. I just hope that this camera is not picking it up. All right, so next on this list is an updated Dyson thing, a Dyson hairdryer. So this one is the new Supersonic. Dyson Supersonic hair dryer is getting some updates. The shape is different, now more resembling to a lowercase r. Okay. It's 20% smaller and 30% lighter, with intelligent heat controls that measure air temperature in an aim to prevent heat damage against air. Apparently it'll come with 5 attachments that contain heat shield technology, where the surfaces of the attachments stay cool throughout use. Also includes 3 airflow levels and 4 heat moods, and including a constant cold mode. I don't see a price. I'm gonna venture to say it's gonna be a very expensive bougie Dyson hairdryer, just like the last Dyson hair products. I like that it's smaller, and I know it says it's supposed to be resembling a lowercase r, but to me it looks like those hose attachments, you know, for watering your garden. It just looks funky. It just looks funky. I don't know. I never got into the Dyson hair stuff yet. Obviously, hair is not my forte. But I have an interested in like a couple of them, but this one I'm not interested in. I'm just not. If you have the Dyson hair products, does that make you want this less or more? If you don't have a Dyson hair product, is this the one you want to go for if you do? Let me know. I'm curious. I am curious. Looks like we have some new nude screen blush tints coming out. Those look super cute. Not sure that those are something I'm gonna really go with, but they look cute. Oh, we have a new mascara from Refi. This is the Lash Sculpt. Creates a sculpted, lifted, lengthened lash for all day lifted hold with a unique curve. That curve is unique. I've not seen that curve before. I don't like that curve. All right, then we have Super Goop. I have not tried this. I have wanted to try a Super Goop for so long. Oh, the sunscreens. But what they are dropping is a new Protect Tint Daily SPF Tint. This is apparently going to be an effortless, lightweight, cushiony skin tint with sun protection, with light buildable coverage and a natural finish. It says this blendable skin tint was created to leave skin looking immediately smooth and even while delivering effective SPF 50 protection. It has a hyaluronic acid in it and some other good stuff. There is only going to be 14 shades, which for a skin tint, having less shade options isn't as big of a deal. But still, with 14 shades, you're not going to get like a huge variety. But remember, it's not supposed to be medium or full coverage or even light coverage. It's like tinting, okay? And they're going to be $44 each. Now, these are going to release in March. $44 does not entice me. But the brand and the fact that I've wanted to try it for so long does entice me. I don't know. I don't know. I love skin tints. So this one I'm really wanting, but I think I'm going to wait to see some reviews before jumping on it. Okay, then we have an announcement from Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath is releasing apparently the new eyeshadow palette Mothership 8. Divine Rose 2. Heart's Desire Edition. Apparently it has 10 shades with creamy mattes, metallics, sparkling glitters, and it's $150. Okay? It's $150. Beautiful looking palette. But, and I've never had a Pat McGrath product ever, so I can't talk on their quality. I cannot talk on anything other than what I see other people talking about, which is that this palette is almost identical to other palettes from Pat McGrath. And it looks like maybe the majority of this palette was just slapped a new cover, and maybe it's more of a re-release than a full new thing. I don't know if you use Pat McGrath. Do you think that this is a repeat, or do you find this to be a cool new thing? And is it worth $150? Just looking at the shades and everything, it's pretty. But I personally would not spend that much money at all. Sorry. Okay, moving along. Let's talk another bougie brand, Christian Dior. Yep. Available now in Europe. This pretty Dior Forever a Natural Bronze Glow Powder. We're going to get some radiant healthy glow in this bronzer with a sun's kissed finish. It looks beautiful. Looks like we have 4 shades. I don't see a price, but we'll just assume with our knowledge of this brand that this is going to be a bougie price. It looks pretty. But I don't know. No, I won't be buying that. Okay. Another bougie brand, Dolce & Gabbana. Ooh, girl. These look like really pretty shades for this palette. I get why they did the palette shape like this, but I don't like the palette shape. But the palette colors actually look really pretty. Like, this is a color story that I can get behind. I really can. The rest of the line just looks okay. Doesn't like entice me. But The palette that has 12 shades with different finishes is $89. That's not actually terrible. It's not actually terrible. Like, it's still high, but it's not terrible. So I don't know anything about this quality because I've never used this brand before, but if you like the formulas that Dolce & Gabbana uses, I honestly, it's expensive, but I don't see it being outrageous considering it's a Dolce & Gabbana and it has 12 shades. You can completely disagree with me, and that's 100% fine. I'm not saying I would buy it. I'm saying if you already spend in that price range, like, it's not terrible. Especially if it's a formula that you like. Not another bougie brand, but not nearly as bougie. I love Natasha formula for the eyeshadows. I've only had the mini palettes and I love them and I want to expand, but she is a pricey brand, so I only buy on sale. But this is her new Hyper Natural Face palette. It apparently includes some eyeshadows, some blush, some bronzer and contour. We're gonna retail for, it does not say, but let's take a guess. It's gonna be expensive. Oh, no, it's right there. It's $62. Okay, that's not actually terrible. What? That's not actually terrible though, considering you have 2 blushes, 3 bronzers, and 5 eyeshadows. But the thing that I don't like is that it looks like all of these eyeshadows are shimmery. Are they all shimmery? Okay, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. It looks like there's a little shimmer to each, but on different levels. But these aren't shades that I will use. Like the shimmer, the eyeshadows look fine, but I won't use those blushes. Those bronzers, again, I probably won't use. So really, this is a waste of money for me. If you like every single thing in this palette though, I think that's a decent, good priced palette because it's great quality. But only if you like every single thing listed there. If you don't, I would stay away. I just would. All right, then we have Merit. Merit is a brand I have wanted to try for a while. Maybe it'll be this year. I don't know. But they revealed new lipsticks. The Signature Lip Lightweight Matte Lipsticks. We have 8 new shades, $26 a shade. Honestly, that's not bad. The colors look really pretty. The packaging looks okay. I think there are about 3 of these shades that I would love to try. I just one day I'm gonna bite the bullet and try a bunch of stuff from this brand. It's not today, but maybe it'll come soon. Okay, then we have another collab. Oh my goodness, this collab made me laugh when I saw it. This is Nail Sync. I think that's how you say it. Or is it Nails.Inc? Nails.Inc, that makes more sense. And McDonald's. This one had me laughing, and I'm still laughing at it. It looks adorable. If you love McDonald's, maybe you have a teenager that loves McDonald's or a younger child who loves McDonald's. This is cute. But the fake nails? No. No. The nail stickers with the nail polish, absolutely for a kid or a teenager who loves McDonald's. But the fake nails? I can't. No. 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 Who's wearing this? Who's buying this? Who is buying enough of this type of thing to where they felt this was good? This was a good idea. I have never personally seen anybody in the wild wear any of those nails, like, oh gosh, what was it? Like there was some cereal nails. There was, Oh goodness, I'll try to see if I can put some pictures up here that I've seen at like TJ Maxx. I have never seen anybody actually wear these, not even kids, okay? So that's where I'm like, the fake nails, why? The nail stickers, cute, it's fun, little kids, sure. But why? Why? Prices are good. And I'm sure they'll be even better when they make it to TJ Maxx. I'm sorry. If you love these and you're going to totally wear them, no shame. You own you, you enjoy you, and you do what makes you happy. It's a big no for me, though. Big no. Okay, so you know how I said in my predictions video that we're not quite at the end of lip oils? Well, Milk Makeup is keeping them alive. They are coming out with new additions to the Kush family, the Kush Hydrating Sheer Tinted Lip Oils. These look fine, but at $26, I won't be buying them. I have already enough lip oils. I don't need more lip oils. Maybe if I use up all of my lip oils, maybe I'll try them, but honestly, $26, not for me. Okay, now here is something new and kind of out there, but also kind of not. I really do want to know your opinions on this, okay? So this is an eyeshadow palette from a brand I do not recognize. It is CXC Beauty. Again, I do not recognize this. I don't think I've ever seen this brand before. If I have, it was in passing, not enough to stick out in my brain. But we have a palette, and this is out now. Let's see. This is retailing for $59, and according to the outer package, it looks like it's supposed to be like a spooky St. Patty's Day vibe. Okay. The palette looks a little creepy. It's called Out of Luck. Really cute. But then you open it up, and with the exception of the blacks or the darker grays, it looks like a very normal, maybe a little darker than a St. Patty's Day palette you would imagine. So maybe that's why. It's a good sized palette. It says where mystic greens and earthy blacks meet the luxurious sheen of champagne and the refined subtlety of taupe grays. With rich pigmentation and velvety texture, a magical night or a shimmer with the elusive promise of a leprechaun's gold. Okay, it's $59 and it has 21 shades. That's actually a rather large amount of shades. I don't know what the size of these are, so it could still be like teeny tiny. I don't know. Could be a much larger. In that case, that would be a large, long palette. But for $59, personally for me, for a brand that I've never used before, this isn't a palette that entices me. But the packaging I think is kind of fun. I actually really do like the packaging. I'm not intrigued by the palette shades though, but if these are shade colors that you like, this might be something to try out. I don't know. Is this year just gonna be a year of collaborations? That's what it's feeling like. And we're only into February and there's so many collabs. I know last year had so many too, but like, oh my goodness. So right now we're gonna talk about Girl Scout Cookies collab. Cause you know, last month we talked about the collab that Girl Scouts is doing and has done with Native. Those smelled disgusting. They came to my Target and I smelled them all and they were not it. So let's talk about it when it comes to makeup. Okay. This is a new collab with Hard Candy, which is another brand that I haven't tried, but I'm just waiting to be like really wanting to try them. So far, nothing's really enticed me, and this is not an exception. It looks like we've got a few different cookie-inspired palettes. We've got the Mint Explorer Shadow Palette. We've got the Caramel Queen Shadow Palette, and then we've got the Buttery, what is that one? Buttery Bestie Shadow Palette. Okay, so the mint one, we look to have browns, chocolaties, a teeny tiny bit of green. Okay, the caramel one, we have browns, shimmers, looks like maybe a little bit of purple. Okay, then we have the Buttery Bestie, and we have taupes and browns and a little bit of blue. Okay, so it doesn't seem like much color in these. We've also got a couple other, like a lip oil. We've got some nail stickers, and then we've got some fake nails. Now the fake nails, I will say, do not seem to have anything on them that 100% screams, this is for Girl Scout cookies. So if those are colors you like, I could see those selling well because they don't have a Girl Scout cookie on them. But the palettes just, they look cute. They look fine. I won't buy it, but it might be a cute collection for like a younger, like a teenager. What's your Girl Scout cookie of choice? I will eat Thin Mints like crazy. We're not here to talk about food, but we could. Okay, it looks like NYX is coming out with matte buttermilk bronzers. And these actually look really pretty and not, okay, the shape of the container is interesting to me, and I like that they're trying something new. I'm not sure, depending on how skinny it actually is, I'm not sure I would love the shape of it, but I'm interested. And the fact that it's a drugstore means that I will be able to see it firsthand before deciding to buy it or not. The shade range isn't amazing, but I think it might be fun. Okay, here we go. We have another Spectrum and Disney collab. This one is the mini collection, and while it's not as cute as the very first collection we talked about, it's still cute. Okay, if you like the pinks and the greens, it's cute. This one's gonna have a blush set, or a brush set, and then it's gonna have some beauty blender type or beauty sponges, a cute bag. This is just cute. This is just cute. But again, that price point. If for me, I'm not gonna go spend $55 on 6 brushes without at least seeing some decent reviews. So that is all we're going to talk about on the Trend Mood page, which was quite a lot. Let's talk real quickly about a couple releases that aren't on the Trend Mood page. So this one released for me yesterday, for you 2 days ago. This is from Ensley Rain Cosmetics. This is a brand that I've been watching. I have not tried anything from, but I've been watching and wanting to try things from. But I haven't quite taken the plunge yet. This palette might be the one that makes me take the plunge. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. This is the Groovy Garden collection. The full collection bundle will be available as, let's see, so you can buy the whole full collection bundle for $250 or of a value of $281, so saving you a little bit of money if you can buy the collection. The bundle will include the palette, 5 multi-chrome pressed singles, 4 multi-chrome moon dusts, I don't know what those are, 1 lip oil, 1 lip lacquer, 1 rain or shine gloss, and 1 glitter base. So a good size collection. Okay, but then you can buy, looks like, at least some of the things separately, if not all of the things. So the palette is $69, and it's adorable. It is just simply adorable. Like, guys, do you see this? Okay, so this is inspired, first off, mushrooms are everywhere. So I believe the mushroom style came back. It started to really trickle in a little bit towards the end of this last year. Like, it was around, it's been around, but you're seeing a little bit more, and now it's everywhere. It is everywhere, and it's cute. It is cute. But this particular palette, let's see what they say about it. It says, "Hey, groovy babes, We're beyond excited to unveil the heart and soul of our upcoming collection, the Groovy Garden Palette, an ode to the free spirit vibes of the late 60s and early 70s era with a modern twist. This is a 21 color palette featuring 14 velvety mattes, 5 sparkling multi-chromes, including one far out halo chrome shade. I don't know, I said that wrong, I'm sure. And 2 shimmering duo chromes. This looks adorable. Like, the shades in this look adorable. I love that there's the top row that is mattes, the bottom row is mattes, and then all the shimmers in the middle. I love the layout of this. I love the design of the packaging. I love that there's little mushrooms on the mattes and the swatches I keep seeing. This one is making it to the not the very, very top, but pretty dang close to the top of my wish list. Like, oh my goodness, the oranges in this. If you have bought from this brand before, what is their formula like? Tell me who it compares to. Tell me if I need this, or just talk me out of it. My bank account would love to be talked out of that. My face would not. Okay, let's talk about Nomad Cosmetics. Okay, so Nomad. If you want to know when things are going to be discontinued, when things are close to sold out, because you like this company, they will actually post those informations on their stories. So you have to be following them to really see it and get up-to-date news. They have announced that once the Ghost Towns palette is sold out, they will not be restocking it until, I believe they said September-ish, if not closer to Halloween, because that's about when it was supposed to be for. So if you're wanting it now, you should get it before it's gone. And otherwise, you just have to see if they restock. Now, they don't restock everything. In fact, they've already announced a couple things that they aren't going to restock, that are almost gone, if not gone already. Their last collection, I believe we talked about already in the last Beauty Roundup. I am going to save up and eventually buy, if it's still available, when it goes on a sale. But I'm not super interested in it at full price. Not because it's not great quality, because I know that their quality is amazing, just because the color story doesn't 100% speak to me, and that's their New Zealand one. Now, they have already, like, shown a little bit of a sneak peek of their March launch, and the sneak peek we have is just that it's going to be green. Well, at least the palette is green and gold. They haven't started any of the guessing games that I've seen yet, and I'm excited to see what that is going to be. I think that it's going to be a really nice palette, and I want to get it. But I want to talk about something. Why do companies, I saw this especially this last Halloween, this last Christmas, and Valentine's Day, where companies are releasing their releases for those special holidays or those special timing within the week of that holiday, if not the day of that holiday, knowing you're not going to get those products until well after that holiday's passed. That makes no sense to me. And I'm seeing more and more companies doing this. Why aren't we releasing a little bit earlier? Like, I understand not too much earlier, but like for Valentine's Day, why aren't we releasing mid-January? So that people have time to hopefully get it, to use it for Valentine's Day. Or for Halloween, why aren't we releasing that in September? Now, I don't want to go too far back, of course, release it way too early, because then we're just overlapping with other things and it's just too much. But releasing the week of, on the day of, like, I don't understand this, and it actually makes me buy things less, personally. I won't buy it. I will not buy a Valentine's Day inspired palette, no matter how cute it is, if it releases on Valentine's Day. I'm going to wait, and it's going to go on a great sale because it's going to be discontinued, and I'll buy it then. But I'm not going to buy it when you release it if you're releasing it right then. Does that frustrate anybody else? Am I the only one that it just doesn't make sense to? I don't know. I know it's makeup and it's not that big of a deal. But like, from a business standpoint, it doesn't make sense to me. Make it make sense, brands, come on. So with all that said, I really hope that I mean, as it is, it's already gonna be released in March. Hopefully it's released within the first few days of March, because like otherwise, like especially if it's a full green palette, like yes, you can use greens all year long, but like, I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope you do. Okay guys, we have talked quite a few new releases. Let me know in the comments which ones you are interested in, which ones you are heck not interested in, and which ones, you know, maybe I should try out. If there is anything out there that is being released that you want me to try, let me know, because I would like to start buying a few things here and there that aren't 100% for me, but maybe I'm slightly interested in. But I don't want to buy things that you have no interest in, because then you're not going to watch it, right? Right. So I personally love trying out eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are my biggest thing, but I would like to try out a bunch more skin tints this year. So if that also interests you and you want to see some reviews on those, let me know which ones I should try. I'm really leaning towards that Supergoop. I don't like the price of it, but if there's enough of you who would also like to see some reviews on it, maybe I will. Maybe I will bite the bullet and just do it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this month's Beauty Roundup. Didn't have that much tea in it today, but maybe next month, you know, we'll see. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye-bye.